Hello, Virgo. So today we're going to look at October 7th, 2025, and that's the full moon in Aries. And if you like this reading and it inspired you today, subscribe, like, and comment below, and tell me, what is your favorite autumn traditions? Because I love to read the comments, and I'm nosy. So keep those comments coming. So thank you. And let's get started with the reading. So we're going to start with numerology. And the number for that day is the number 8. And it resonates with power and resilience and the balancing of responsibility. It is the number of karmic cycles, mastery, and long-term rewards. So for Virgo, number 8 highlights the theme of building stability through sustained effort, while reminding you not to become overburdened by perfectionism or endless responsibility. Oh, that's going to be so hard. So, here's a real life example. So you might feel the pressure of holding everything together, whether it's your family, your career, or personal goals. And the number 8 reminds you success comes not only from doing everything yourself, but also from balancing responsibility with delegation and trust. So let's go on to astrology. And we're going to start with the moon. So the full moon, it lights up your eighth house of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources. So deep themes around power, vulnerability, and what you share with others are emphasized. Then we have the sun. So the sun is in Libra, your second house, and that talks about money and security. And that's opposite the moon in Aries, your eighth house, of shared finances and transformation. So the balance between personal resources and shared obligations is highlighted. So you may face decisions around finances in a partnership, or debts, or investments, asking where your independence ends and shared trust begins. Then we have Mercury. Mercury is in Libra, your second house. That talks about communication, about value. So conversations around money, possessions, and worth feel more direct. So you may finally have a needed discussion with a partner or colleague about dividing financial responsibility fairly. Venus is in Virgo, your first house. That's self and appearance and self-worth. So Venus blesses your charm and sense of self-confidence. You come across as practical, grounded, and appealing. Wow. So a new partnership dynamic may emerge simply because you carry yourself with confidence and clarity. Mars is in Cancer, your 11th house. That talks about friends and community and collective goals. So Mars activates your energy towards groups, networks, and causes. So you may find yourself standing up for a friend or asserting your values within a community project. So now let's talk about tarot cards. The first one was the 10. There we go. 10 of Pentacles. This talks about legacy and family and long-term security. So this card signals stability, abundance, and the fruits of long-term effort. It is about more than just wealth. It's about legacy and family and lasting success. So you may be reflecting on your family's well-being, long-term investments, or how your efforts today create security for the future. So think about the bigger picture. What do you want to leave behind? Not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually. Here's the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups talks about romantic pursuit and inspiration and idealism. So the Knight of Cups brings emotional depth and charm and pursuit of dreams. He represents invitations and proposals and heartfelt journeys. So you may receive or extend a heartfelt offer, whether romantic, creative, or spiritual. A conversation may touch your heart in unexpected ways. So here's your advice. Allow inspiration to move you forward. But remember, idealism must be balanced with practicality. Next, there we are, the 10 of Wands. That talks about burden and responsibility and overcommitment. So this card shows the weight of carrying too much alone. Success is close, but the journey is heavy if balance isn't found. So you may realize you've taken on too many obligations at work or in the family life or in community roles. The load feels heavy, but it doesn't mean you have to keep carrying all of it yourself. Here's the advice. Ask for help, delegate, and release what no longer aligns with your true goals. That's going to be hard for you. I'm too hard on myself. Okay, because I'm a Virgo. All right. Now let's talk about Virgo sun, moon, and rising and how this day affects you. So Virgo sun, your sense of security and legacy are highlighted. You may focus on building something lasting, but must balance effort with release. So you might consider restructuring finances or long-term investments to align with your family's need. Virgo moon, emotionally you may feel both inspired and weighted down. Your inner work is learning when to dream and when to set limits. So you might feel torn between pursuing a heartfelt project and the heavy weight of obligations. Virgo rising. Outwardly, you project stability and responsibility, but others may not see the weight you carry behind the scenes. So people admire your reliability, but this full moon reveals where you need to say no to protect your well-being. Here's the summary of what this day means to Virgo. So this full moon in Aries shines a light on shared resources, transformation, and the balance between giving and receiving. So the 10 of Pentacles shows the rewards of long-term effort, and the Knight of Cups offers inspiration and heartfelt movement, and the 10 of Wands reminds you not to drown under too much responsibility. So this day is about aligning your dreams with sustainable action and releasing what no longer serves. So here's the real life takeaway. Think about your legacy. What are you building for the future? Allow yourself to be moved by inspiration and heartfelt connections, and release the burdens that keep you from balance and peace. So here's the advice for Virgo on this day. So this full moon asks you to balance effort with joy, responsibility with inspiration. Lean into legacy building, embrace heartfelt connections, and don't let unnecessary burdens dim your light. Well, thank you, Virgo. I'm so glad you were here, and I hope to see you in another reading.